for a 3-year period. These people are now in their 70s and 80s. They have given me numerous briefings recently as to what they intend to do. I'd like to answer all of your questions today if I can, Alex, because they have told me recently all of the things that you've just mentioned. But the most dastardly one of all was perpetrated on America on September the 13th, 2012. So allow me, I'll go through it as fast as I possibly can. My elite friend said, Chaplain, they're going to pull $40 billion out of thin air every month, indefinitely. And I said, okay, they're going to buy mortgage-backed securities. Let me break it down this way in order to do it quickly. That's your house. You heard me correctly. The shopping center down the street, the small business that used real estate as a method of obtaining their loan. And I said, you mean to tell me that the Federal Reserve bought your house? If it's mortgaged, they bought your house last month? That's exactly right. And I said, you telling me that a person works hard in order to try to make that payment, 40 hours a week, slaves, laborers, but yet the Federal Reserve went and bought that house mortgage and pulled out of thin air with no labor whatsoever? He said, Chaplain, that's correct. $40 billion every month, indefinitely. Then the statement, you ready? I ask you to get those pencils. Please, you think I'm a prophet now. You haven't seen anything to what you're going to say 6 months from now. But I want to tell you right now, I'm not a prophet. It's just by God's providence. I know the people who are doing it. So please don't call me a prophet. Here it is. You ready for the statement? The elite, the Federal Reserve, will own every piece of mortgaged real estate in the United States of America before this is over. Folks, did you catch that? This came right from my elite friend. Every piece of mortgaged real estate in the United States of America. You do not own your house. You just think you do. You don't own it.
And then they'll be known as the saviors for saving the housing market and commercial market that went under when they actually engineered it. They want us dependent. This has always been the plan.
What will the Federal Reserve, my next question, and I hope your mind is thinking 1,000 miles an hour, because I've got some statements here. Here we go. I asked my friend, I said, now tell me, what is the Federal Reserve going to do with $40 billion worth of mortgages? Now, some of them are toxic, some of them aren't. Some people are up to date, some people aren't. The houses are vacant. I said, what are they going to do with those $40 billion worth of mortgages that they're holding every month? And I said, are they just going to put them in a lockbox somewhere and let them sit? Folks, are you ready? Are you holding on to your chair, Alex? You haven't heard this yet. You're going to get it shortly, even in the best of newsletters. He said to me, he said, Chaplain, the Federal Reserve is going to take those $40 billion worth of mortgage-backed securities and use them as an investment into the derivative market. Folks, did you catch this? This has never been done before in the history of the world. This has never happened to any people or any nation in all of time.
They're going to bail themselves out.
Not done at QE1, not done at QE2. They will take those $40 billion worth of mortgage-backed securities and invest them in the derivative market. I'm going to use his exact words. Those of you who are out there in the financial field, you'll pick these up. He said to me, I'm using his exact words now, he said they're going to hedge the derivative market. He said again, he said derivatives are written on interest rate vehicles. Your house mortgage is going to be used like a one-armed bandit, Las Vegas style, to bet on the derivative market.